Obviously you guys just saw me travel for like a sustained period of time, and that was so much fun. But now you're probably like, what is this girl doing now? Last year you found out you got you just called your abusive mom a few months ago. You were working a job you hated. You're going to the gym to see this hot guy. No, I'm not doing that. You're back in New York. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're a 23-year-old loser. You're a 23-year-old loser. Guys, I am unemployed. Have I talked about this yet? I am so fucking unemployed, it's crazy. So right now I'm using my savings to try and heal myself because this was me at my job, not being able to process any of my trauma, and my post-traumatic stress disorder was raving. Yeah. Guys, I know this is a privilege that is not amounting to many. Listen, I know there's a large discourse online of people being like, I can't watch X, Y, and Z content creator anymore because of their money situation, whatever. I understand that because for the longest time, and I still have trouble doing it, the type of creator I am, I've never consumed those type of creators for a couple of reasons, but I think the main reason was a jealousy thing. I was so jealous because that's the life I always wanted. I was jealous that they had those opportunities when the reality is most of them worked really hard for it. Now, with that being said, I do understand people being like, they're not relatable anymore because of the money thing. Guys, let me tell you something. Am I financially privileged? Yes. People are like, how does this girl live this life?
How does Annie Johnston live this life? She saved a lot of money from her job. Now I feel like this is the most ego-saving one. Number 2, she had help from her dad. The rich dad narrative, I loved it. I came into some money recently. No further comment, no further comment.
It's like, I could see why it could be hard to like watch a 23-year-old white girl who doesn't have to work talk about mental health. And I think about this a lot, but
I feel like talking about it is important in the context of the story, since the pursuit of money, fame, and power caused a lot of my trauma.
to like my 3, maybe like I might have like 100 fans now. We're getting somewhere, guys. To my 100 fans, what's up? So anyways, it's gym time. It's gym time. I almost spilt water and you can't because I have hardwood floor.
On my way to tour my second apartment, can I talk? My second apartment. The fuck? I don't love the location, but location isn't really my primary factor. My main factor is like, I don't want to live in one of the modern buildings. I hate them. I don't love them. I don't even care if it has a dishwasher, if it has washer and dryer. I just don't like them. I like the charm. I like the charm. I don't want to live in one of those buildings, okay? I'm not even trying to be like woke. As my therapist would say, we're collecting information. We are collecting information. No decisions have been made. Me trying not to die on the inside because I'm scared of moving. It's cute. They're like really good sized bedroom. And then there's like a big master one, but there's a fucking roach on the floor. There is a roach. I'm not even gonna go over there, but there is a fucking roach. So gross. I don't mind the area. One thing I don't like is that it's not really a nice building. Building's not great. But other than that, it's, so we'll see. I am not gonna front you guys right now. I'm fucking exhausted. I am so tired. Apartment hunting in New York is not like apartment hunting anywhere else. If you are thinking about moving here, there's a couple of things you have to fucking consider. And this is coming from Annie Johnson. This is Annie, oh, there's cream cheese in my head. Annie Johnson's list of things to consider before you move to New York. First one, you already have to be a somewhat strong, independent individual to thrive here, okay? You do. Shit's just gonna be coming your way. Like, I've sat in vomit twice. Fucking vomit! Can you see that? I was sitting on the subway platform and I sat in fucking vomit. But I also sat in sheep shit in Scotland, so I think that might be a me problem. But yeah, you will do things like step in vomit, dog shit, blah, blah, blah. Sit in it too, apparently. Second thing is it's really fucking expensive. And that goes along with my third thing, which is apartment hunting fucking sucks. You pretty much have to tour an apartment and make an immediate decision. Like, you don't get the luxury unless you're like really, really rich. If you're in your 20s slumming it, just trying to make rent for a certain price and you want to do it in a certain neighborhood or whatever, shit is hard. Shit is really hard. Landlords usually suck and it's exhausting. It is so exhausting. The place you want will have 30 applications in, and you just have to get lucky to get it. That's the type shit I'm talking about. I'm so tired. I'm also jet lagged. Like, damn guys, I'm gonna be vulnerable with you really quick. This life is so hard. White girl, she apartment hunts in New York City. Life is so hard. You can see the headlines now. I can see the TikToks being made about it now. This is a TikTok that will be made about me one day. Wait, this is so funny. We all know Annie Johnston has acknowledged her privilege, but it doesn't really take away from the fact that she's unrelatable and annoying. She uses her trauma to try and defend the fact that we know that she has money. And honestly, as someone who suffered childhood trauma, don't really find it appropriate for her to be speaking about mental health in that manner, and for her to be glamorizing her mania. Like, it just seems like all she cares about is check. All she cares about is a follower. She's narcissistic and she thinks she's so much better than everyone. We need to cancel this girl. Like, she is so for the male gaze and I just can't stand it. I want your opinions on the Trump administration and what's going on in the Middle East. We don't want to see you in Greece. That's what the people care about, and for you to think differently is wrong. Come on, Annie, use your platform. She's just out of touch. She doesn't speak on political topics enough. And frankly, I'm done with her. Comment if you feel the same and make sure to follow me. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Can't wait. I actually cannot wait for that day. Now I have hope for the future. So, update. I'm on my way to my third total apartment tour. But another update, the one apartment that I applied for since being back, we didn't get it. So we'll see, on my way to number 2. Update, update, update. It went good. I actually really like the place. Some guy called me pretty when I was walking down the street earlier, so I'm kind of riding that high right now. I know I said earlier I was tired, but I guess I'm the hottest bitch to exist in this city. Me and my new roomie, we are going to be doing a discussion tomorrow, deciding what it is we're gonna do. We out here, we really fucking out here. We are so astronomically alive and outside. I just said that. Alive and outside, alive and outside. I'm going to the cardiologist this morning because guess what? 2 weeks ago, I found out I have a quadricuspid aortic valve, okay? So essentially what this means is that my aortic valve has 4 leaflets, it's supposed to have 3. This is like extremely rare. Like, these are the numbers, people. And apparently it's genetic, so thanks, Mom. I saw a murmur in my heart or whatever the fuck, and I was like, okay. And they were like, we're gonna do an ultrasound on you, see what's going on. They're doing it, and the woman's sitting there like this, and her face looks concerned, and I'm like, I'm dead. In 3 months, I'm dead. That's genuinely what I thought. It doesn't even matter. I'm about to move apartments. I was like, the moving doesn't matter because I'm gonna be fucking dead, bro. People with this condition have like typical life expectancies. Like, I'm expected not to die, unfortunately. Help, is there any way I can use my heart monitor to get a boyfriend? Because I've exhausted all other options. The fat ass isn't working. Juicy vagina ain't working. Like, face card declining, I guess, even though I know it's slaying because it ain't working, bro. But I just found out I have a quadricuspid aortic valve, and that means my aortic valve has 4 leaflets instead of the typical 3. And I'm just kind of using whatever I can at this point to get attention, to get a boyfriend, to get sex. So if you could let me know. Also, don't fuck me too hard because then I'll have a heart attack. It's good to know it's not all just mental, you know? It's good to know that some of it is actually, you know. Update, we are moving out. We are moving out of my place, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a really hard decision for me to come to because I got really attached to that place over the past year, and that is kind of clear to me. But I wanted so badly to make it work to stay at this apartment because I did so much healing here. I mean, the amount of times I stopped in this room to come home after a day of just the worst PTSD episodes at the job that I hated. And it's all because of my fucking landlord that I can't stay here because she just treats us with such disrespect. And it seems dumb, but like if you were a trauma survivor, a place who has never had a real home or like really struggles with that idea, you can maybe understand how emotional it is and how hard it is, and just moving, it just fucking sucks. And like, I would just like for once to have a place that I can just be like, that's my place. Build a family, like whatever that means to me, or I don't know, I'm just exhausted of chasing and feeling like stuff is out of grasp constantly. And I know you're like, why are you complaining? Look at your life. You were just angry, so you just went to Scotland. You just went to Glastonbury. You got to live in a gorgeous apartment for a year. You live in New York City. You have money. What is there to be sad about? Bro, I just wanted a family. Fuck, that's at the root of all of it. I just wanted a family. I wanted a home. I wanted all of that so bad. My dad came to visit me 2 months ago before I left for my trip, and I couldn't even be around him without just triggering. And my dad knows about all that shit that happened with my mom, and he didn't really know what to say last summer when it all started coming up. And I was trying to talk about it with him when I was here, and he doesn't really have much to say besides, well, can I take you shopping or something like. Doesn't fill the hole. It doesn't. I just want to. I hope one day I can look back at this video and laugh from a place that I love so much and can really, truly call home. One that is free from anxiety and trauma and miscommunication and bitchy landlords.
Say it. Oh, my tits are out. Say it with me. I hate moving. I hate moving. Dude, I am just in a clusterfuck right now, and let's talk about it. Essentially, I tried to make things work with my landlord, but this was like the text exchange.
Hi, we'd like to see if we can move forward with a lease renewal. I want to meet your roommate, then make a decision. Okay, she'll come over after work on Tuesday, and then you can meet her. Legit 2 hours before my roommate is supposed to come over. Please note that the rent will be increasing. Okay, I wish you had told us this before. Please note I wish to have had a decision in by 7/1, and because I haven't heard anything, I contacted the agent to list. I will be available today if you would like to move forward. We won't be moving forward, you dumb fucking bitch.
Try and make it make sense. How could you live with that? She treats us like we're children, bro. We're 23. I think my ego is trying to save this apartment because I love it so much. But I cannot lie, I'm exhausted. All I want to do is cry about it. I've been working a lot on like detachment, not like not acknowledging my trauma or not participating in my life, but being less emotionally attached so that I can live in more alignment with what is meant for me. Because the truth is, I'm trying to have a fun year, guys. I'm gonna use the settlement money and go to Asia. And I don't know, just try and heal, dude. Well, hello and good morning. So I went out with this guy yesterday. I wouldn't really say we went out. I found him on this website where you find band members because I'm trying to join a band now, because if you don't know. Instruments. I've been playing instruments for 2 years now.
I asked this guy if I could join his band, and he was like, let's get a drink, but then the drinks didn't work out, so now we're getting a bagel together, but he's really, really hot, so I kind of hope that I can have sex with him and also join the band. You're supposed to fuck your band members? Probably not. Isn't that like what happened? I don't really know the story of Fleetwood Mac, but I think it was something like that. Wish me luck!
It's the next day. He was terrifying. I don't know if... I mean, I've never had someone match me like that.
This guy threw me for a whirlwind. Like, it's not often that someone like me finds someone who can match their energy like that. It's not that often. You know, this is kind of what I've always wanted. I've always been like, I need to find the male version of me. That's the only way I'm getting laid. But I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit intimidated.
So there is a guy and he's absolutely going to ruin my fucking life. He's going to ruin my fucking life. You know, the second you meet a guy and you're like, this isn't gonna go well. This isn't gonna go well. We're either gonna date and then one of us is gonna end up beating someone up, or you're just gonna like manipulate the fuck out of it. Like, it's just not going well. Like, I immediately was like, I'm so fucked because I do want him. I do, but I don't, okay? I really don't at the same time, and I'm terrified. And if anyone can tell me what I need to, I can't go through this again.
I think our apartment hunt is fucking done. Thank you, God. And thank you to everyone who has witnessed this journey. It's been intense. It's been awful, actually. I kind of got so tired that I just stopped videoing the whole process because I was essentially, this was me. Throwing up, crying, wanting to die. I'm like sitting in my neighborhood right now, the one I'm currently in, and I'm sad about moving, I won't lie. Like, me the other day sobbing. That sucks. So clearly I've already begun taking shit off of my walls. There's holes, there's fucking, I mean, you can't really see them that well, but like, it is kind of sad to see this apartment slowly dissolving.
How's the video?
Security deposit, security deposit.
She had me put her laundry in the freaking dryer.
I did do this. I made her do everything, and I just sat in the AC.
She didn't do shit. Wait, are you supposed to like rub this?
I don't know. Yes! Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Yes. My God, they're fucking here. Let's do this. Here we are in my empty apartment. My
the empty room. I almost started crying while the movers were here. One, out of stress, because like moving in itself is just stressful, but also just like, it's a lot of change. I'm handling it all right, and I'm trying to just be meditative and shit about it, but it's hard. Like, it's hard to accept that I'm moving and this is it. And yeah, it is sad. It is really, really sad.